With the historic implication that if you guys don't win Game 3, you probably will not win this series, do you carry implication into a game like that as encouragement, trying to find some fuel from it, or do you want to ignore it at 100%?
You asked me a similar question last series, and just like the answer is, regardless if it's 2-0, or if it's 1-1, or it's 0-2, it can't affect the way I go about my business. I mean, like we all have a job to do. We play each and every game in and of itself, play each and every pitch within each and every game until there's no more pitches to play, win or lose. So, and I alluded to it earlier, like the club that's opposing us, certainly any club demands as much focus as you possibly can put into trying to execute your game plan and your pitches in order to be successful. So the rest of the stuff is irrelevant.
We're doing all we can to try and win. We know we're coming home, obviously, to play tomorrow, which we're excited about. And we're giving the ball to Gerrit Cole. And, hopefully he can go out and, I feel like we've done a decent job of attacking these guys. Hopefully he can hold them down and get us off to a good start. And then we can do enough offensively. So, we know we're up against it, certainly. But we look forward to going out and trying to win a baseball game. And that's kind of as far as we look into it.
Do you have options for Donaldson right now? I mean, you've got Connor Falefa, you've got Cabrera who can play third base, and Donaldson's still kind of searching. I know he's had a couple of big walks and things like that. But as you're struggling for offense the first couple of games, are you considering any change there?
No. It's kind of, as we struggle for offense, period, it's interesting that everyone jumps on him. I mean, he's got on at a 40% clip in the postseason so far for all his struggles. So there's quote struggles. So we need him. We need him to do something big within this series. We need, we need to get that rolling. And, but that's with everyone. We know we're up against a great pitching staff, top to bottom, and we got to find ways, to score runs. And that comes in obviously the ability to get on base, also a big hit. And also when we get that mistake, really sticking it. So no plans there.
Left field at Yankee Stadium is a different animal than Minute Maid. How do you anticipate deploying Giancarlo? And then the second one was Peraza acquitted himself really well last night. How likely is it that he will start Game 3 at short?
I don't know. I mean, I'll kind of work through that today and certainly tomorrow. We got Christian Javier going. So I'll consider all that. Giancarlo, I feel like bounced back pretty well yesterday from his first day being out there. Obviously an off day today, but I haven't decided on how I'm going to go in that direction yet.
You mentioned you were able to put the ball in play when you needed to yesterday, and also 30 strikeouts in 2 games. Have you been happy with the approach through the 2 games, results aside?
I mean, 30 strikeouts is, it's too much. We know we got to be better than that. I'm just talking. Sometimes when that narrative grabs hold, and then you've had a couple of rough games. The thing that, and I think this happened to us as an offense last year at times, when that groundswell starts to happen and guys start to feel that, you start, I'm going to go up there and touch the ball. And that's a dangerous place to go because you start expanding. And that's what crappy offenses do, right? Contact is incredibly important, especially in certain situations. But I would argue that controlling the strike zone is more important, and getting a good pitch to hit is more important. And sometimes when you get so focused on, I'm going to go touch the ball, you start expanding the strike zone. And when you do that against a Houston Astro pitching staff, you're in trouble and you're playing into their hands. So you got to be able to strike that balance of understanding situational hitting, when this contact becomes really important, slowing things down. So I know when I've got to be able to shorten up, knowing when I've got count leverage, things like that. Those things all become really important, and being able to understand and process that and slow all that down in the moment is critical.